is Andrea and Brent from SV Happy Jack, and we are sailing away from Morgan's Bluff today on to our next destination. So we thought we would take a little video clip and talk about the highlights and some of the things that we did and what it cost us to be there for the 9 days that we spent in Morgan's Bluff. So, in Morgan's Bluff, the first thing we came across was the Big Yard. It's a really nice bar and grill right there off the dock, and we got rattlers there daily and enjoyed some of the food that they had, particularly the chicken quesadillas and the fries. Quesadillas were very cost effective at $10. The fries were $4, and they were home cut, fresh cut fries, really good.
It's all handmade and all very good.
Yeah, and shout out to Ashley, Tamika, and Red there at the Big Yard. They were all fantastic customer service and just friendly and welcoming, and love those ladies. They're very great.
Yeah, be careful, they'll force you to do karaoke.
Yes, they may force you to sing karaoke. The next thing that we stumbled across was a bakery called Angie's Bread. We highly enjoyed the plantain bread. They had a bread that we'd never kind of come across before. It was called pumpkin pudding.
Yeah, pumpkin pudding. It was good.
It was good. It was unique. It had like a caramelized outside with this custardy interior. It was very good. And then we tried some coconut bread from there as well, and it was all right. The next bakery kind of variety store we stumbled upon was the Quarter Shop, and it's just a variety store, so typical kind of grocery, home goods, whatever you need. But the lady in there makes homemade coconut pastries that were phenomenal. And next door to the Quarter Shop was the Taste of Andros. It's a very nice restaurant. If you want to have a nice dinner or even lunch, very nice place.
You can make reservations for dinner. It's more of a formal dining, sit down.
Yeah, and we shared a plate of chicken curry. It was $12, and it was plenty for both of us.
Yeah, we got there for lunch, and we were both stuffed. Came with 2 plantains, coleslaw, a ton of rice, a ton of chicken curry, and it was very good.
Very good, and they were very nice there as well.
It was made with bone-in chicken, and it was very authentic.
Yeah, it was spicy, but not overly spicy. It was just enough. So it was very good. The next place we went to was actually off from Morgan's Bluff in Nicholstown. It's called Driftwood Barbecue.
Driftwood Barbecue was very good.
Very good.
Highly
recommend it. It's got a nice beachy vibe in there, sand on the floor, homemade carved wood furniture. It's really neat.
Everything's very well maintained, very clean.
Yes, and the owners there are just the sweetest people. The husband is from Florida and the wife is from the Bahamas, and they are just fantastic, very welcoming. And they have fresh passion fruit vines and a coconut palm there, and they use the fruit from those to make homemade passion fruit juice and homemade coconut milk, and they use them in their mixed drinks, and they are out of this world awesome. The Cocoa Passion mixed drink I would highly recommend, or if you don't want alcohol, you can order the passion fruit juice, and it's awesome.
Yeah, hand squeezed fresh passion juice.
Yeah, we also got the conch chowder there. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, the conch chowder was amazing.
The bread that came with the conch chowder was unlike any bread I've ever had. It was the most perfect texture, perfect flavor.
Yeah, it was awesome for dipping.
I asked them how to make it because it was so good, and they gave me a little bit of their secret, so that was really nice of them.
Yep, and we'd recommend ordering an extra order of bread with your conch chowder so you have more to dip.
Yeah, the conch chowder, the bowl, is shareable.
It's huge.
It's huge. We also got the roast pork wrap there, which was just phenomenal.
Which we also shared, and it was great. We left stuffed.
We were so stuffed and ready for a nap when we left that place, but we had to ride our bikes back.
And we could not finish our tater tots. We were so full, so we brought them with us.
We brought them with us and reheated them back at the boat later on. It was really good. Another place we visited was the Mennonite Farm. Highly recommend going there if you're in need of fresh produce. I was able to get 3 tomatoes, 2 cucumbers, a massive green onion, 6 bananas, a green bell pepper, and a dozen eggs for $24. So that is way cheaper than anything in the grocery store, and everything was just beautifully fresh, not bruised, not beaten up. I highly recommend going there if you need produce. It's a little bit of a bike ride down Queens Highway from Morgan's Bluff, but well worth it.
Yep, we stopped at the public dock to fill up with water. They have free, good quality drinking water. We still use our regular filter to catch any sediment that may come through any sort of city water piping. But it was drinkable straight from the tap and tastes better than Florida water, which isn't saying much. We ended up staying the night because we were going to get fuel that allegedly opens at 8 a.m. But you got to remember, everybody's on island time. I called the guy. He said he'd be there by 9. The dock lady said, nah, he'll be there by 9:30. Then the mailboat came in. We had to go, so we left without fuel. But because we stayed the night on the public dock, it cost us $6.45.
It was actually $6.40, but she didn't have change, so I just let her have the 45.
Oh my gosh.
It was well worth it.
A nickel.
I know. So we also got gasoline at the gas station while we were there. We got approximately 6 gallons of gasoline for our dinghy, and it was $37.
Yep, that's the only fuel we consumed the whole week. We rode the dinghy out to the reef to go spearfishing.
So the total amount we spent in 9 days in North Andros was $412.45, which averaged out to $45.83 per day, which is well within our budget.
Yeah, we budget $65 a day for both of us to cruise, and that keeps us under $20,000 a year with our cruising budget. And again, we ate good. We did everything we wanted to do. The next thing we're going to cover is the free stuff that we did. So if you come to Morgan's Bluff or North Andros, you don't have to expend a lot of money. You can do these next items.
So first off, when you get to Morgan's Bluff, you have to explore Morgan's Cave. It's a must-do. What was his first name? The pirate?
Henry Morgan.
Henry Morgan's Cave.
Yeah, it is named after, the alcohol.
Yeah,
Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan's rum. So there's a little cave you can explore. We have a video on that, so if you want more information, check that video out. So that was free. At Morgan's Bluff, it was the best beach that we came across while we were in North Andros. It has a mostly functional bathroom there with outdoor showers, which was very nice to rinse all that salt off after we've gone diving or swimming.
They're beach showers, so they're outdoor, and it's good to wash your hair and take the edge off without using your water on your boat.
Yeah. And the sand was nice and clean. It was beautiful. Great for swimming. We actually taught a swim lesson there. It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And so that was phenomenal.
Very calm. We had east to southeast winds pretty much the entire time we were there, and that beach was perfect for swimming for all ages.
Yep. Also in the Morgan's Bluff kind of bay area, you can find about 11 or 12 different shipwrecks.
Yeah.
They're all fun to explore, whether you're just snorkeling and taking it in for pleasure viewing, or if you want to go spearfishing.
Yeah, all the way from scuba diving to wrecks that are up on shore. There is a wreck for everybody in Morgan's Bluff.
Yes, for sure. And for fishing under those wrecks, there's tons of lobster, lots of snapper, and just anything you would want to come across for fishing is all within those wrecks. and we got probably 11 lobster while we were there.
Yep.
And quite a few different little fish, and all delicious.
Not all little.
Well, yeah, some of them were big.
Yep.
Another thing we did was we rode our bikes out to Uncle Charlie's Blue Hole.
Oh, the Blue Hole was amazing. It was perfect temperature.
It was fantastic.
It's fresh water.
It's fresh water, so it felt just absolutely delightful to swim in.
We found it before we found the public showers.
Yes, we did. We had the whole place to ourselves when we were there. There's a beautifully built deck. Looks like it's fairly new,
yep.
with a ladder that connects to that deck that'll support you to get back out. We highly enjoyed swimming there, got cooled off. The water was probably in the 70s, and then we actually took a nap on that deck afterwards and had a little picnic.
Yep, it's a 30-minute bike ride, 5 minutes by car. We have electric bikes. It took us like 20 minutes to get there. It was great. I would highly recommend it to anybody. It's 400 feet deep, so if you have kids and they don't swim well, don't forget your life jackets.
No. Another thing we did was we took our dinghy out to the wreck of the Potomac, which is along the reef south of Nicholasstown. It's about 7 miles by dinghy from Morgan's Bluff to get there. The Potomac is in 2 pieces. One of the pieces rests in about 20 feet of water, and the other in about 10 feet of water.
Yep. Amazing spearfishing.
Amazing spearfishing.
Anything you could want, you'll find on either wreck. Both of them have different types of fish because they're at different depths with different temperatures. So you name it, it's on either half. The halves are separated by about half a mile.
There was a couple sharks we got to view while we were there and keep an eye on.
Yeah, just small reef sharks.
Nothing massive, and they left us pretty much alone. Brent got a really nice horse-eye jack spearfishing there, and the biggest lobster we've ever caught.
Yes.
It was fantastic. So that was a highly recommended place to snorkel or free dive or scuba dive. And one thing to mention is that Andros has the 3rd longest barrier reef in the world. And it was fantastic. We barely scratched the surface of what we could explore on that reef.
Yep. In 9 days, we barely scratched it.
Barely scratched the surface in 9 days, but it was all phenomenal.
We ate good, we fished good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reef is remarkable here.
One thing I'd like to mention in Nicholasstown, while we were there, I want to just give a shout out to Nathan at the Digital Box.
Yeah, Nathan, thank you.
Thank you so much for hooking us up and letting us use your Wi-Fi for a little while that day. It was great. If you need photography of any sort in the North Andros area, please hit up Nathan at the Digital Box.
Yeah, he does weddings and personal family photos. He's got an amazing rig with high-speed computers, and he'll do a good job for you. You know, he doesn't make a habit of giving away his internet for free. We just happened to stumble in there. We thought it was an internet cafe, and it turns out he was just doing work to some really good music. So thank you, Nathan, and we highly appreciate your hospitality.
So that's all I had notes on to talk about. So that's our summary of North Andros.
That's it. We're gonna enjoy our lionfish ceviche now for lunch. We got purple cabbage, coconut, jalapeno, some oranges,
some cucumber and
bell pepper, and onion.
And onion.
So
yeah,
should be a good lunch. Gonna eat it with some saltine crackers, and we really love the lionfish here. I encourage everybody to eat as many as you can, and take care of the little ones, the little lionfish, so that they don't propagate and continue to wipe out the ecosystem here in the Bahamas.
So I think that's it. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.